Herzim trims are used as a decorative trim to cover the screw heads and fixings on aluminium tracks and waste rails. They are commonly found on caravans and motorhomes, as well as some boats that have aluminium window frames. These products are available in a range of different sizes between 10mm and 17mm, depending on the type of track that you have fitted to your vehicle. I am going to show you how to take measurements from the Herzim trim, measurements from the aluminium track, and then with these two measurements you should be able to identify which products you need to order for your vehicle. We will then go over to our training wall where I'll show you how to fit the Herzim trim into the aluminium track, and I will show you a few tips that will make the process a lot easier. Herzim trims are available in 6 widths, that is 10mm, 11mm, 12mm, 13mm, 15mm and 17mm wide. They are all manufactured from a flexible PVC compound which makes them pliable and able to be squeezed into the aluminium track. This is important as the opening of the rail is usually a lot smaller than the base, so you need to be able to squeeze the section through the opening to reduce its size so you can get it through the initial keyway. It is important to buy a replacement Herzim trim that is the correct size for your aluminium track. If you get one which is too big, you won't be able to get it through the initial opening. And if you get one that's too small, you'll easily get it in, but it could easily fall out whilst you're going down the road. To help identify a replacement product, you will need to measure your existing Herzim trim. The different sizes are all very similar in shape as they've got a curved profile. Our trim here is 12mm wide, but if you measure it with a pair of verniers, we can get an exact measurement at 12.04. If your current trim is distorted, as in it's been in your vehicle for too long and it's changed its shape, we recommend taking it out, putting it on a flat surface and gently pushing down on the top so that it resembles the curved shape like one of the products on our website. Now that you've got it in what was probably its original form, you can then get a vernier and then take an accurate measurement so you can get its width. We also recommend measuring the aluminium track where the Herzim trim will be fitted. These tracks are available in a range of different shapes and styles, but they will commonly resemble the profile of what we have here. You will need to measure the channel opening, which is the top part of the channel, and the channel base, which is the bottom part closest to the van. The opening will typically be smaller than the base, as this helps ensure that the Herzim trim does not fall out of the channel once it's been fitted. You will need to use a vernier to measure the base of the channel. You can also do this with a tape measure, but as there is only 1mm difference between each product, you'll need to be very accurate, as if your measurements are wrong by even 1mm, you could decide to purchase a product which is actually the wrong size for your aluminium track. If you don't have access to the end of the track to take this measurement, maybe because there's an end cap you can't remove, or that the bottom of the channel is on the bottom of the van and you can't crawl underneath in order to take an accurate measurement, you can cut some thin strips of paper and you can use these to work out the width of the base of the channel. So we've cut one which is 15mm and we've cut one which is 12mm. So you would start by inserting the larger piece of paper, the wider piece of paper into the channel. And you can see that it does not sit flush on the bottom, it's all wrinkly and it's all creased. So if you then remove this and then you go for a thinner strip of paper, you can see that this one sits flush against the bottom without crinkling or without wrinkling. So you know that if you measure this piece of paper, it's going to be the same width as the base of your channel. Once you have measured your existing Herzim trim and aluminium track, you can look into buying a replacement section. As some of our sizes are only available in certain colours, you may need to consider using a wider trim, even though your rail seems like it should take something a bit narrower. The best example of this is our 12.3mm Herzim trim, which is incredibly thin in comparison to the 10 and 11mm Herzim trims. The fact that it's thinner allows it to be easily squeezed into aluminium channels, so even though your track looks like it should take a 10 or 11mm section, you may be able to get the 12mm trim into a narrower track. All of these products are available from our website at sealsdirect.co.uk. They can all be purchased by the meter, so suitable whether you're looking for just a couple of meters to go around one locker, or you're looking for 30, 40, 50 meters to go around every single track on your caravan or motorhome. Replacing the actual Herzim trim is a relatively straightforward but slightly time-consuming process. If your resistant Herzim trim is still in the track, you'll want to find the end and gently pry it out of the channel. You can then pull it all the way along its length and it will come loose. You will then need to clean the channel to remove any dirt which may be inside or underneath the lips. This is because you want a nice clean surface, so when you insert the new trim, there's nothing which is then going to stop you from being able to push it inside. Whilst the track does not contain a screw cover strip, you may also want to take this opportunity to use an aluminium cleaner so you can get it nice and polished and like new. As all of our Herzim trims are manufactured from a flexible PVC compound, you will want to soften the material before fitting it into the channel. So this will make it significantly easier and quicker to fit. You can do this by either leaving the coil in the sun if it's a hot day, or by placing it in a bucket of slightly warm water. You don't want to use boiling water, but just warm water is more than adequate. So, once the material has been softened, pinch it into the opening in the aluminium track. So you want to push at the bottom, push at the top, push at the bottom, push at the top, and go all the way along the channel. You may have noticed that I left the end of the Herzim trim hanging out the end of the channel by a couple of inches. As this product is manufactured from a flexible PVC material, it can be unintentionally stretched during fitting. So if you were to start the installation right on the edge, you might find after a couple of days when it's shrunk back, the Herzim trim actually starts here. So you would have a gap in the channel where there's no trim fitted. If you leave it hanging out the end by a couple of inches, any shrinkage over the next few days, which hopefully shrink within this area here, allowing you to then, at a later date, trim off any excess, like so. And have a product which fits nicely with the end of your channel. Thank you for watching. I hope that was a useful demonstration of how to fit the Herzim or screw cover strip into the aluminium channel on your caravan or motorhome. We do have a large range of these products in different sizes and colours on our website at sealsdirect.co.uk, and where we also have a large range of other technical help guides for how to fit other caravan and motorhome window seals and trims on your vehicle. All of these products are kept in stock for same-day dispatch, so we can get your order to you nice and quickly. Thank you.